Hey there, guys. Chet here. Every software guru on the internet wants you to believe that you need a massive, complicated system to run your business. They tell you to buy these giant platforms that do 50 different things at once. That's completely false. When you buy a massive system, your sales team gets overwhelmed. They spend all their time filling out forms instead of actually talking to customers. The truth is, you don't need a confusing database. You need a dedicated sales engine that forces your team to follow up. And that's exactly why Pipedrive is the smartest choice for your business right now. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what this software can do and, more importantly, what it cannot do. I'll help you figure out if it's the right fit for your specific business model before you waste time testing the wrong platform. But before we jump into the details, I have a huge bonus just for you. If you use the link that we put in the description, you'll get a full 30-day free trial instead of their normal 14-day offer. You can test everything completely risk-free. And if you decide to keep using it after the trial, great. The discount is applied automatically when you sign up through my link, which means you'll be using the same powerful pipe drive for less than what everyone else pays. I also linked my completely free A to Z training course. It's right below it just to help you get set up today. Quick and easy. Grab those and let's jump in. So, what exactly is Pipedrive? At its core, it's a pure sales tracking tool designed specifically for teams who need to keep a close eye on their active opportunities. If you're currently trying to run your business using a messy spreadsheet, then this software will completely change your life. It takes all of the chaos out of your daily sales process and puts it into one clean visual workspace. You need to know right up front who this software is actually built for. Pipedrive is specifically designed for business to business sales, or B2B. If your company generates leads and then you have to qualify those leads and then you send them a proposal and follow up to win their business, then this is the perfect tool for you. We're talking about consultants and digital agencies and real estate professionals, accountants, any business that requires a human conversation to close a deal belongs on this platform. However, if you run business to consumer company, or B2C, where people just click a button on your website to buy a physical product, you do not need this software. You do not need a sales pipeline to sell t-shirts or coffee mugs. The only exception, though, is if you're using the software to track your wholesale distributors or your retail partners. The main reason salespeople actually love using Pipedrive is because of how it organizes your day. Instead of looking at a boring list of names, you look at a visual board. You set up different columns that represent the exact stages of your sales process. You might have a stage for new leads, another stage for initial meetings, another stage for sending quotes. When a new prospect reaches out, you create a profile for them. You can store all of their contact details and specific notes right there. As you have conversations with them, you simply move their profile from one column to the next. You always know exactly where every single person is in your sales cycle. One of the most powerful aspects of this platform is how it becomes your central hub for communication. This is a big piece of the puzzle. You can sync your normal everyday email account directly into the software. Whether you use Gmail or Outlook, every single message you send and receive is automatically saved to the correct client profile. You never have to dig through your inbox trying to remember what you promised a client 3 weeks ago. The entire history is sitting right there on your screen. You can also create pre-written email templates for the messages that you send all the time. If you find yourself typing the same introductory email over and over again, you just save it as a template. Your entire team can use these templates, which ensures that everyone is using the exact same professional language. Wow. It saves hours of typing every single week. And getting paid is obviously the most important part of any business. And Pipedrive handles that beautifully as well. You can use the software to generate your quotes and proposals. It pulls the client information directly from their profile, so you never spell their name wrong or mess up the pricing. You can even send these documents out for secure electronic signatures. Your client can sign the contract on their phone, and the software instantly notifies you that the deal is done. You stop losing track of pending contracts, and you close deals much faster. Now let's talk about working smarter instead of harder. Pipedrive has an incredible automation system. You can teach the software to do your boring administrative tasks for you. For example, you can set a rule that says whenever you move a client into the proposal stage, the system should automatically create a reminder for you to call them in 2 days. You can also build automated email sequences. If a client goes cold, you can drop them into a sequence that sends them a helpful email every few weeks to keep your brand on their mind. The software works in the background while you focus on talking to the people who are actually ready to buy. You also get total clarity on why you're winning or losing. Whenever a deal falls through, the software asks you to select a reason. At the end of the month, you can look at your reports and see exactly why people are saying no. If you notice that you are losing a lot of deals because of pricing, Maybe you need to adjust your strategy. It gives you the real data that you need to grow your business. I promise to be completely honest with you, so we have to talk about the weaknesses. No software is perfect, and Pipedrive has a few limitations that you need to know about. First of all, it is not as deeply customizable as an expensive enterprise tool like Salesforce. For example, you cannot create entirely new custom objects from scratch. But to be totally honest, 99% of small and medium businesses don't need that level of complex coding anyway. Another weakness is that Pipedrive is a general sales tool. It is not built for one specific industry. You have to spend a little bit of time customizing the stages to fit your exact workflow. And finally, their built in calendar scheduling tool is just okay. It gets the job done, but a lot of people still prefer to use a dedicated scheduling tool like Calendly because it offers more advanced features. But when you compare Pipedrive to other massive players in the market like HubSpot or Zoho, it wins on usability every single time. The number one reason CRM projects fail is because the sales team refuses to log in. If the software is confusing or slow, your team will just go back to using sticky notes. Pipedrive was always built by actual salespeople. It is incredibly intuitive. You do not need to hire an expensive developer to set it up for you. You can build your entire pipeline in a single afternoon just by watching a few tutorial videos. Now, let's talk about how this connects to the rest of your business. Pipedrive plays incredibly well with other softwares. It has a massive marketplace of applications that you can plug right into your account. If you want a built in phone dialer, you can connect an app for that. If you need specialized quoting software, you can connect that too. And a lot of people always ask if it integrates with LinkedIn. The answer is yes, but you do it through a highly recommended third party app from the marketplace. This allows you to add leads directly from your LinkedIn screen straight into your pipeline without having to copy and paste any details. And if you want to get really advanced, Pipedrive has a completely open connection system. You can use tools like Zapier to connect to almost any other software on the planet. Finally, let's talk about pricing because that's what actually impacts your bottom line. Like most business software, you pay a monthly fee for every user on your team. They offer several different tiers depending on how much power you need. I always recommend paying for the annual plan because they give you a very generous discount compared to paying month to month. Most growing businesses start on the growth plan. This really is the sweet spot because it unlocks the email synchronization and the automation tools. If you try to use a CRM without email sync, you're just creating more manual work for yourself. Once your team starts closing more deals, you will eventually want to upgrade to the premium plan, which unlocks all of their new artificial intelligence features and gives you massive reporting capabilities. When you look at the price tag, you have to consider the value. It's not the cheapest option on the market, but it is by far from the most expensive. When you factor in how incredibly easy it is to use and how much time it saves your team, the return on investment is undeniable. Choosing the right software is about finding a tool that actually helps you make money instead of giving you another chore to do. Pipedrive removes the friction from your day and gives you total visibility over your revenue. It is the perfect balance of simplicity and power. If you're ready to get your business organized, try it yourself. Click on the link in the description right now to claim your exclusive 30-day free trial, and you can test all the features that we talked about today without pulling out your credit card. And make sure you access my completely free training course linked below so that you can set your pipeline up perfectly on day one. Drop a comment if you have any questions about how it fits your specific business, and I will see you in the next video.